There we go. I pushed the button. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Iconic Video Games Podcast. I am your host, Axel1324.
I'm DeathDealer.
And I'm Doggy Dog 420.
That's right. And no Princess Zelda, unfortunately, tonight. She had to do something with her kids' school, I think. I don't quite remember
some
what
school.
it was.
Yeah, something school, yeah.
Something school and kids. I don't remember. I don't have kids, so I don't worry about it.
Good answer.
That's right. Good life choices. Make good decisions, everybody. But guys, it has been another week, and let's check in real quick with the iconic chat. Let's see who do we got. We got Back from the Dead joining us. Thank you so much for joining us. You are the real MVP. It's Timoth comes in. Thank you so much for joining us. It's Timoth. You are the real MVP. Mr. Tony Grasso is here. Shout out to Tony. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. And, of course, the real MVP, Pray Grasso. She says, hey, baby, you are the real MVP, and I love you. Oh, man. You guys, it's such puppy love. But it's great. It's great. Let's see. Kilomilo joins us. Thank you so much for joining us. Kilomilo, you are the real MVP. My wife wants to know, what is Miss DeathDealer character today?
I thought about it. I really thought about it. I was like, it's going to be the last one for a little while, so I should, but I couldn't decide on one, so I just did purple makeup instead. I channeled my evil queen today.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
I don't know if that's good for Dreadpool or not.
I don't know if it's good for Tiny Giant. Forget Dreadpool. Tiny Giant's the one who needs to be concerned today.
Uh-oh.
I am not her stepmother, though, so she is safe on that.
There you go. Front. So, guys, another week has gone by, and what have you been playing? DeathDealer, I know you've been super busy with your Haunted Trail. Have you had any time to play?
No, I've been falling asleep on my couch when I'm home, actually, all week, so...
All right, no time for fun and games when it's all frights.
No.
Yeah, and Doggy Dog, have you been playing this week?
Yeah, let's see. I played a little bit of Starfield. Been getting a little bit in, but mainly been playing the great Mortal Kombat 1. That invasion season mode is just addictive as can be. Started doing the story. I'm not too far into the story, but what I've played so far, I'm telling you, it's good. It's good. This game's really good. I highly recommend it. If you're even just a little bit of a fighting fan, you're gonna like it. So, It's great. Yeah, it's an addictive game. So
I might pick it up.
I'm so jealous. I can't wait. I can't wait to play video game. Any video game at this point.
Let's see. I thought he was busy with Mortal Kombat. He is. Yeah. He is.
Yep.
Definitely.
Let's take a little break for this awesome show right here.
That's right.
Of course, because it's Friday, baby.
Well, I also played a little bit of Starfield, only about 20 hours this
last
That's not much time. That's hardly
a
little
bit. Yeah.
It's like I need my fix right now, man. I got my controller. I'm ready to go again. But I also tried Liza P last night. To try it out. It definitely is not a cloud-friendly game. The reaction time is too precise, so I'm gonna play it on my Xbox because I like trying all the games on cloud first to see how they work. Liza P is not a cloud-friendly game. I don't know how you're gonna get through that game with delayed inputs.
Is it hardcore Souls-like, or is it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's Dark Souls.
I figured
it's got the Dark Souls tropes too. Like you walk into somewhere, you think you see someone. Oh, here's someone that was hiding. Stab in the back. 90% of your health is gone. And as you're getting up, they hit you again. You're dead. You can only level up in certain areas. I mean, it is if you die or your money goes away, so you can't level up again. Yeah, it is 100% Dark Souls.
Oh, I really wanted to enjoy that game too. That sounds like a game I'm going to break a controller.
That's what makes it enjoyable.
Yeah, I'm gonna break a controller or like put a hole in the wall or something. I'm not that kind of game I am not a patient or calm game player. Like,
I won't be playing.
I don't think those things are things you need to worry about.
See, that's not a good example for Tiny Giant. I have to worry about setting an example for her, so I can't really rage like game range anymore like that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to sit this game out. It's a shame. I wanted to play.
I don't think breaking a controller or punching a hole in the wall is really a negative thing in your world. I mean, if you have a controller, Dreadpool's just going to buy you another one.
I'm
And-
setting an example for the child. It's not
and if you
about
punch a
me. It's
hole in
about
the wall,
her.
Dreadpool's just going to fix it. So, I mean, I don't see how this is negative for you.
And if there's a hole in the wall, then he can have Tiny Giant help out, fixing the hole in the wall, and then she can learn a little bit about around the
Yeah,
house,
teach her
around the
something.
house construction and stuff like that. Yeah.
It's funny. I've had to teach her construction not too long ago. I actually fixed my kitchen sink. My kitchen sink clogged, and I decided to try adulting without calling my dad. He's a retired plumber, and I went ahead and actually fixed it myself. I had to take it apart and I had to put it back together, and I had Tiny Giant hold the flashlight. So now she can tell people.
Hold the
"If you
flashlight
think
right."
you're-" Yeah, she can tell people, "You think you're mean." I had to hold the flashlight for my mom.
I mean, I can you really say you've gone through life if you haven't held the flashlight for your parents?
Right? It's a rite of passage. You have to. Everyone has to. It's a
That's
rite of
right.
passage.
Absolutely. And Notorious joins us. Shout out to Notorious. Thank you so much
What's
for
up,
joining us. You
brother?
are the real MVP. He says, I haven't played it, but it doesn't look as hard as Dark Souls. It's not as hard as Dark Souls, but it has a lot of Dark Soul mechanics.
Yeah, close enough.
Close enough.
Close enough. So it's a no go for me.
Yeah, it's very
sure.
unapologetic again. It has a lot of healing. Dark Souls, I don't remember Dark Souls having that much healing. So yeah, it's a little bit easier than Dark Souls, but not much. But yeah, it's the art style is pretty nice though. But today, guys, we're not talking about that crap. We're talking about being the bad guy. Guys, there are some video games out there that let you be bad to the bone. And sometimes, it's fun to be bad. Because I could never bring myself to doing it to a real human being. So I do it to the digital human beings or digital creatures or digital whatever they are, right? And it's fun sometimes, to just be like in, I'm going to use Starfield here. Like in Starfield, sometimes I'm not in a good mood, so I just give everybody attitude, tell them all kinds of sarcastic things instead of being polite. Screw you! I'm being angry today, So we're going to talk about some of our favorite games where you get to play the bad guy or girl. And we're going to start off with the incredible DeathDealer first. DeathDealer, take it away.
All right, first game I'm going to talk about, and I've probably discussed this game before. Actually, I'm sure I have because it is a great game. It is Dead by Daylight. These guys are awesome. It's fun. You can either play a killer or a victim. I personally always prefer to play the killer because who wants to be the victim in this scenario? I mean,
yeah, right.
If you have the opportunity to make your own horror movie, why would you be a victim? It's kind of like signing up to be the first one to die. Foolish.
Right? Foolish. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Doggy. Oh, Doggy, Dead by Daylight. Would you be a survivor or the bad guy?
Oh, if I was playing this, I've never played this game before, by the way. But if I was playing, that bad guy sounds fun to me. That's definitely where I'm headed. Is the bad guy. There's always fun to be had as the bad guy.
The bad guy.
The bad
By
guy.
the way, we got that from
Prey.
Prey. Shout out to Prey. She just
Prey said that. Yeah.
Yeah, the bad guy. The bad guy.
Say hello to the bad guy.
To the bad guy. Prey asks, are we going to play the word game tonight? It's not in the cards tonight. No, we're not going to play the word game tonight. But we should definitely play it sometime soon with our.
Yeah, we have a request for it, so yeah, we'll have to do it.
Yeah,
here
we should
soon.
definitely play it sometime. Unfortunately, Prey, I have to set it up before the stream starts, otherwise it doesn't pick up. And I didn't set it up, so yeah, we can't play it. It won't pick up. I don't know what it is. Yeah.
Okay, see, real quick, this game, it just reminded me, another good point of this game, like people like myself, it gives us ideas all year round. I'm always looking for new and impressive ways to torture people in the middle of the woods and This right here was just a calling card. Like it was saying, Death Dealer, come watch us. It was us. Like I had to answer that call. Like, yeah, I actually am using some of this stuff in my trail this year to terrorize people, as a matter of fact. So
Nice. Nice.
of
So of course I haven't played this game.
course.
But I gotta agree with DeathDealer. Why would you want to be the survivor in this game? You gotta be the bad guy. I feel like I would be too stressed as a survivor, especially because like I'm so used to shooting the bad guys. And the fact that you can't shoot him would kind of make me sad. Oh, only 2 made it out.
The killer lost automatically. Boom, lost.
Lost.
Loser.
Dang.
Loser.
The bad guy.
What a loser.
Just
This is a
kidding.
bad killer.
Loser bad guy.
Yeah, this bad guy lost. But yeah, definitely the Dead by Daylight. You get to play one of many bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
Who's your favorite bad guy to be?
Oh, that's a rough call, but I'd probably say the doctor. I like the doctor. I can't think of what his name is right now offhand. That's too much
He's
thinking
just
for
called the
me.
doctor, right?
Maybe. This guy.
Okay. All right. Well, great choice again by DeathDealer. Fantastic. Let me move our show right along. Doggy,
Moving along.
moving it right along. Which bad guy do you like playing?
All right. I am going to, I believe I've mentioned this game before as well, but it is one of my favorite campaigns in recent gaming history.
Recent, like
and it
2013.
Recent in the last 10
10
years.
years
We're
ago.
almost retro here. We're retro on it, but that's okay.
Yeah.
But it
retro.
features three bad guys. That's Grand Theft Auto 5. I almost forgot to say the name of the game there.
Yeah.
And we've got Michael.
Go into a swimming pool.
We got Michael, the retired bank robber. We got Franklin, the gangsta, and we've got Trevor. Yeah, and we got Trevor, the gun runner and the drug dealer. And this game takes place in like a fictitious California, San Andreas, and a fictitious LA, Los Santos. And got the guys either one at a time or up to 2 or 3, helping out on different heists. While under pressure from corrupt government agency like the FIB, I think it's Federal Investigation Bureau or something. They switch it around. And of course, powerful criminals that you make mad and do stupid things to along the way. The story, you start out as Michael. Then Franklin comes to try to repossess your son's car, right? And you guys become friends. A little bit later on, you as Michael end up finding the tennis coach sleeping with your wife. So you go chase him down to this mansion, right? And you burn it down, but you come to find out it's owned by some drug lord, right? So he wants compensation. So here we go. You got to commit a heist, go rob the jewelry store. Then the great Trevor finds out about it. It's like, man, this is great. I've got to reunite with my old friend who I thought was dead. And then you all start working together, and your lives spiral out of control. You start committing crimes everywhere, killing anybody in your path. Doing heists. Some of the heists towards the end are great. Working together as all 3. You switch between the 3 of them. Each of the guys have their own special powers. Let's see. Michael is got bullet time. Franklin can slow down while you're driving. He can slow down time while you're driving, which is real helpful. And Trevor he can give double damage and take half damage. And they also have other specials, but that's their best thing. But yeah, and of course, above all that, you can go in free roam mode, go and commit whatever crimes you want, do whatever you want, kill anybody you want, steal cars, break in, steal guns, do whatever you want. Grand Theft Auto, as always. What can I say? I absolutely love this game. Anybody that hasn't played through this, shame on you. You should go play it. Yeah, you should play it. But yeah, this one, like I said, one of my favorite campaigns. 3 lovable bad guys right there. Trevor's the star though. Got to give it to him.
All right. 3 lovable bad guys. DeathDealer. Are you
Mhm.
loving any of these bad guys?
Yeah, I mean, it's a Grand Theft Auto game. Those games are notorious for being honestly, it's kind of hard to choose just one because they all are kind of bad guys in
Mhm.
some way, shape, or form. I mean, let's be honest, none of them are really good people.
No.
So, I mean, yeah, it's a good game. They're all fun to play. It is an interesting game. Uh, so yeah, I liked playing it. I would enjoy playing it again. I just haven't in a long time, actually. So, but Grand Theft Auto is always a win.
There you
Exactly. Well said. Well said.
go. So shame on me. I haven't played this one.
Mhm.
I know it's been 10 years, guys. It's been 10 years. I should totally play it. I know I've had lots of fun with other Grand Theft Autos, but not this one. For some reason, the 3-part story just didn't attract me. But now, after hearing Doggy describe it, I might have to go and start committing some crimes.
Oh, I'm telling you, it works. It works so good. It works so good together. You kind of get, you got Michael first, you get introduced to Franklin, and then Trevor. They all introduced real well, and then you can switch between them, and then y'all work together. It's great. It's great. I'm telling you, it's might kind of sound tough or whatever, you know what I'm saying, but no, it all works together really good. And the campaign, the only real bad part about the game is the campaign just isn't long enough, man. The credits rolled on this game way
Isn't this game
too
like a
quick.
60-hour game?
Oh no. I'd say you could probably get through the campaign, and man, I was so surprised by how quick it was. About 8 to 12 hours, maybe
Really?
a little
Okay,
longer.
so
Yeah,
then
it's
maybe
not
I
very
will play
long.
it.
Yeah, that was my one complaint about it. Is it was not long enough. So
Dang.
tough decision in there to make towards the end. So there's
And man, Grand Theft Auto 6 is only going to be 15 to 20 hours. It
yeah,
only
it's
took them
not.
6 years. It only took them 10 years.
Yeah, at least and bring out some DLC for that one if you would. For the main story if you would, guys. That'd be
No,
nice.
it's all about GTA Online. Screw your main story.
Right? Yeah, I did not like the online on this game. I did not like that, but that's just me. Of course, a lot of people do. That's why they have made another one. So but more power to them. But I didn't like it.
Let's check in with the iconic chat. Notorious says, my favorite play as a bad guy game is the Legacy of Kain series for sure. Blood Omen 2 back in the day was awesome. I almost picked Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver as my game for bad guy. But I decided to talk about a different game today. So maybe I'll regret it, maybe I won't, but I do love the Legacy of Kain series. And John 079 joins us. Thank you so much for joining us, John 079. You are the real MVP. And Back from the Dead says, if you play GTA Online, you can get above 60 hours. There you go.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
And it's better with invite-only servers. Whoa.
Yeah, I've heard that. So, but yeah, when I first played it, yeah, you just go out and try and do something, and you just get shot from every direction trying to do whatever you're doing. I was just like, I'm playing this. This is ridiculous. It's just like the Wild West, So, but it's fine. But I was just, it wasn't for me. But invite-only servers, that'd be a little better.
There you go. Invite-only servers, doggy. That's the way to do it.
Now it is. Sounds like that's the way to do it. If that's what Beck says,
That's right.
I'm believing him.
Okay, so my play as a bad guy game came early from the Xbox series, but the one I want to talk about is the one where you get to make the most evil of decisions. And that is Frozen, because it's about to play an ad, maybe? Hold on. I don't want to play the ad.
In the old deep freeze.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. My game is none other than Fable 3, where every decision could be good or bad. You do want to save the damsel in distress or not save the damsel in distress and help the criminals get away. Do you want to return that lost item to that lady, or do you want to sell it and make some money? Right? You following me?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a third option to kill these people? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, you always kill the people. Let's not be.
I want to slaughter everybody. That's what I want. I don't care who it is.
Yep.
Everyone's getting equal punishment.
Do you want to save Albion, or do you want to all of Albion, or do you want to sacrifice some of Albion for the greater good? I loved Fable 3. It had 3 different types of endings depending on how many days it took you to get to the ending. The best of the ending, you needed a ton of money and you had to beat it like in 120 days.
Okay.
Whereas the worst ending, I think, was like over 365 days, so a year was like the worst ending, or the most evil ending, if you will. There even is an achievement for doing both the good and the evil ending. The evil ending achievement, oh gosh, I had it on, I forget what it's called, but yeah. My favorite part about this, though, is that like if you go close to the end, let me see. So this is because depending on your decisions, you can become an angel, or not a Super Saiyan, an angel, or a like a demon, and it was so cool. It was so cool to me back then that this type of game existed where you could choose to be the good guy, or look at it, you could be the bad guy. Yeah, and he's transforming. And if after you got the evil ending, you got demon wings, right? Or red demon wings, or you could get your angel halo with angel wings. Boring. Be the bad guy, right? So to me, Fable 3 is one of my favorite games to play as the bad guy because I can choose to be the bad guy. I'm not like the de facto bad guy. I'm choosing to be the bad guy.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. DeathDealer, Fable 3.
I don't think I've played this one. I don't know.
Okay.
So I can't say, but I would absolutely choose to be the bad guy. I can tell you that much. If I have a choice, I'm choosing to be the bad guy.
There you go. Doggy, Fable 3. It's a hack and slash.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it looks so cool. But I have not played this. I don't believe I played any of the Fable games. If I have, I haven't played like much of it. Much of any of them. So I'm just gonna say I haven't played any of them. Fable 3 is the first game they gave away with Games with Gold.
Bad guy for not playing this game.
Right? Yeah, Fable 3 was the first game they gave away with Games with Gold too. So there was no reason for that. That's a shame on me right there.
Right.
So no, but I'm a DeathDealer. I would definitely be the bad guy.
Yeah, no, Fable 3 was so fun. And it was so funny too, like you could run around and sleep around and catch certain diseases, and the game would keep count of how many diseases you had. So of course, I had to catch as many as I could, like Pokemon.
Gotta catch them all. Gotta catch them all.
Gotta catch them all.
I mean, well, if you don't really have to deal with real life consequences, why not? Right? Tear it up.
That's right. Tear it up. I'm walking around with 63 diseases. What do you got?
Oh, jeez.
Let's check in with the iconic chat.
The eye.
Chael Walker, thank you so much for joining us. You are the real MVP. He says, my favorite play as a bad guy is Super Mario Brothers.
I love this.
Every brick you destroy is a mushroom citizen. Wow.
I love that. That's good. That's good stuff.
That is funny.
And Graphic God says, I love Fable. And thank you so much for joining us, Graphic God. You are the real MVP. And he says, Doggy, you are fired.
I am fired. Yeah, I'm fired. This is my last day, ladies and gentlemen.
And your Wicked Hot says, hey, I'm sorry I'm late. You're not late. You're right on time. You're Wicked Hot. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Let's see. John 079 says, I wasn't feeling Fable 3 after the first two, but definitely would have been the bad guy. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, that's right. Back from the Dead. Makes a good point. Polygamy was in Fable 3 as well. You could have a wife in every town. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's funny.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yep. I agree. And then they would have all these kids, and they'd always be asking you for presents, sucking the life out of you, just like in real life.
Yep. Yeah. So real to life.
Just like in real life.
Said it before, and I'll say it again. Why would you want to do something in a game that you can do in real life? Where's the fun?
Oh my God, so funny.
They suck the youth and beauty out of everybody. Let's be real. They're like parasites.
Wow.
You see, think about
I did not put her up to this, Dreadpool.
Listen, when I was pregnant with Tiny Giant, I used to tell people it was my parasite because it listen, fetuses and parasites do the same thing to their hosts, okay? They drain nutrients. Period. End of story. Look up the definition of a parasite. You're welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Doesn't mean I don't love the kid. I absolutely loved my parasite. I kept it, obviously. Just saying.
Kept it.
Just
I'm
saying.
feeding it.
Is she still alive walking around? I have kept her alive.
I guess that's the best we can hope for, everybody.
I had to start my own minions. Like I need minions to take over the world. So what
True
better
story.
way to make sure they are loyal to you than making your own?
Yep.
That's right.
I'm going to
And
raise an
remember,
army.
guys, whenever your minion steps out of line, you can just tell them, I will take you out because I can make another one just like you.
My mom used to say that, true story. There were 6 of us. She used to tell us there's always somebody to replace you. Don't try me. There's
Don't try
another
me.
one right in line.
Wow.
We
I
all
can
have
see where the
dark
love comes from.
We're a
All right,
beautiful
but let's move
family.
it along, guys. Doggy.
Yes.
Guess what time it is?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the iconic Video Games Podcast proudly brings to you its greatest podcast segment in the world. It's Intermission Time with the lovely DeathDealer.
I love the intro.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's game shall be simple for you. We're going to give you our 3 gaming choices, and you're going to pick your preferred bad guy that you'd like to play.
We are ready.
Okay, all right. And your choices are the Dead by Daylight crew, Grand Theft Auto, or Fable 3. So, obviously, we know who I'm choosing.
Yeah, obviously, we all know who we're all choosing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to stick to
Take
my
it away.
choice. Doggy, are you going to stick to your choice?
You guys brought some great choices. I can't really speak for them because I didn't play either of the games. You both had me on a little bit of a little FOMO for playing the game, so I need to try both those out. But
You know what?
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm going to plead my case why everyone should choose
Yeah, there
Dead
you
by
go.
Daylight
That's
and why
perfect. That's
everyone
perfect.
should play Dead by Daylight, okay?
Okay, yeah, plead the
Okay.
case. That's a good
Fact
idea.
is, game's been out for a long time, right?
Right.
But they keep adding more to it. We've got more killers, more victims. I mean, look at these faces. They are such sweet looking faces. How could you not want to play this? And I'm sorry, guys, but with
Did you
Fable,
say
you have
sweet-looking faces?
look at these adorable. Look at these. I can't do this. This is so difficult. I'm mirrored. But look at the rabbit ears. That is, you can't tell me that's not adorable. His live thing.
I'm ready to cuddle. I'm ready to cuddle there with the.
Wow.
And then
I'm
we've
ready to
got, of
cuddle.
course, we've got the nurse here and the demon thing and a doctor. Like, I've got the whole crew. And I've even got some well-known killers from movies. So, and like, no offense, but Grand Theft Auto, you've got 3 guys to choose from. Like, in Fable, you've got 1 guy to choose from. So, like, I'm just saying, I got multiples when you get bored. New and inventive ways to kill people. Let that sink in.
You're welcome.
Exactly.
Doggy, well, what's your case?
Well, I mean,
I'm glad you started this. What's your case, Dog?
that was a great idea.
Yeah.
I mean, Franklin, he might be a gangster, but he's a lovable gangster. You know what I'm saying? He's got a sweetheart. He's got a sweetheart out there. You would great. Michael, he's a family man. He's a family man. He'd still be with his wife if he didn't catch her cheating on him and then go burn down a mansion,
Which
oust
you
him,
can't
So,
blame him for. I would have done the same thing.
Yes, you can't blame him. And the guy's doing
Wow.
he's doing the right thing. And Trevor, I mean, that guy's hilarious. I mean, when you play, if you've ever played that, if you haven't played it, when you run into Trevor, you'll fall in love with that guy. He's great. You'll love Trevor. Trevor steals the show in that game. He really does. He's awesome.
Sticking with some of the chat. I love this
Yeah.
right here. John Donald 79 says, beautiful example for all the women looking to start a family.
I'm here for you, ladies. I won't lie to you.
Making your own doesn't make them loyal. I guess that's true.
That's true. That's
Oh, yeah.
true.
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
And John Donald 79 says, cuddly gangster.
Cuddly gangster. That's right. That's right.
And let's see. Notorious says, it was a while ago that I played Dead by Daylight, but it was too repetitive to me. Probably because you kept dying. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's probably what happened to me. Yeah.
That's what would happen to me 100%. I would die every time. The case for Fable is you get to choose. You don't have to be the bad guy. You get to channel your own inner bad guy and become the bad guy you've always dreamt of being. People cheering you for being a hero, screw that. They will cower in fear at the very sight of you. Cower. I'm telling you. And try finding someone to fall in love with you when you're the bad guy. Talk about that. You got to kidnap them, basically, to marry you, to have a family in Fable. You can do it, guys. You can do it. You can channel your inner evil demon in Fable and bring him out. The more you do it, the more you become it. It is amazing, guys. That's the case for Fable. But let's see. Let's go ahead and end the poll right there. DeathDealer, how did the chat do?
And the chat went with... Oh, I'm a little disappointed in some of you guys. Grand Theft Auto with 57%, Dead by Daylight at 28%, and Fable with 14%. Guys, like I said, there are multiple ways to kill people. It might be repetitive in the fact that, yeah, you're running around the same campgrounds, but think about it this way. Once you know the campground layout, it'll be a lot easier to find those victims when they're hiding because you'll start to know all the hiding spots a lot quicker.
That's right.
Just saying. If you're going to be a serial killer, you've got to do it right.
And everybody knows serial killers are born at campsites.
Yeah, most one of them.
Yes. All right, guys. You know what? I'm just going to leave us where we are. Whatever. We ended up where we ended up.
Yeah, there you go. Some musical chairs going on.
All right. DeathDealer. Yeah, I hit the wrong button. DeathDealer. What is the next bad guys you want to talk about here?
And my next bad guys, I'm talking about a new game. It is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I've been so excited for this game, and it has not disappointed. It is very much. I like the fact that they've kept it as close as possible to the Massacre family from the movies and transferred that quite well into the games. And I do love the fact that the house layout is quite well done. It's a fun game. And of course, if you even let one survivor get away, you automatically lose. Grandpa here, the more blood you feed him, the better his psychic abilities become, and he can sense where everybody's hiding, where your victims are hiding. So it becomes easier for you to find them and butcher them in fascinating ways that only this family can do. And you, of course, have all the family members to choose from, but Grandpa's the only one you don't get to play. But it's a fun game.
All right. Well, there you go. So this looks almost like Hello Neighbor, but for adults.
Yeah, okay.
It's a good way to put it, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, you have to make it off of the property in order for you to win. And of course, it's booby trapped along the whole way. Things are locked. There's fences locked, and you have to try and pick your way out of there. So, and of course, again, with Dead by Daylight, you can also choose to be one of the victims. You don't have to be a part of the family. You can be a victim, of course.
So is it like a 5v5 or what are the modes?
Yeah, it's 5 versus 5. And you do have to have all of the spots filled in order to play.
Yep.
It's online only. But yeah, it's a good game though so far. I like it. I've enjoyed it.
Well, there you go. Not Dead by the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Family Survivor. Doggy, are you going to be massacring anybody?
We actually tried this later on Friday Night Fights. We got not tired of fighting, but we just wanted to switch it up. We tried this. It was the first weekend it was out. Might have been the first couple days, actually, right? And it took it took forever. Like she said, you got to have both teams filled, and I don't know what the deal was with it, but it took forever just for us to find matches to get the thing to start. And after about a half hour, we finally got one going. And then it took Jago finally got out of that basement we were in. I never got out of there. Like I ended up dying like in the whole place that I started in. So we abruptly turned it off. So I haven't really gave it much of a chance. It's probably cool, but yeah, I can't really speak too much for it. Besides, I really sucked at it while I played it. So that's pretty awful. Hopefully hopefully it's easier to get into the matches, because that was crazy. Because you had to have you had to have 10 people or it wouldn't. You just sit there and watch it and you just wait. So I think after a while I'd quit and start again or something like that. But I'm sure it's cool. I'm sure it's good fun. I'm sure it's good stuff. But they're not really gonna play it that much.
I haven't heard too many people complain about it. I mean, then again, I don't really search out for the negativity on the games that come out, but I've seen a lot of positive feedback on this game, particularly.
Oh yeah,
don't necessarily play these type of games, have enjoyed it so far. So
right, yeah,
that's good. It's always nice when a game entices other people that don't normally enjoy that genre to play it. So
right, yeah, and yeah, I've heard plenty of good feedback on it, and yeah, I mean the match was it. It was more fun than most of these kind of games that we were playing. But yeah, unfortunately, we just it was later at night. We were already about tired anyway, and that kind of stuff. So maybe that contributed to it, But I'm sure it's awesome. And like she said, I've heard plenty of good things about it. A lot of people having fun with it. So I'm glad. Glad for that.
Wow, they found her. All right. So does every killer or every person in the family have a different ability, or do they all have the same abilities?
I'll be honest, I haven't played it enough to quite figure that part out. I'm just more or less hacking and slashing my way through it when I did have the opportunity to play. So I'm not really sure. I believe there's different things that each one of them's better at, but I'm not entirely sure. I didn't get that far into it personally.
Well, there you go. Wow, quite violent.
Well,
All
it's
right.
I
Well,
mean, if
I
you've seen the
haven't played
movie,
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Truth be told, I haven't even seen the movie, so I have no idea what this is about.
you have to watch the original. I believe it's 1970. I want to say 1978. But it's a good movie.
Maybe if it's on Netflix or something, I'll watch it.
I think it might be on Hulu.
I have Hulu, yeah. So yeah, but great choice, DeathDealer. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, everybody. Another fantastic choice by the incredible DeathDealer. Let's see. Web Dave comes in. He says, "What's up?
What's up?"
Thank you so much for joining us. You are the real MVP. Let's see who we got. We got Slappy coming in. Shout out to Slappy. Thank you so much for joining us. You are the real MVP. I don't think I've seen you here before. Thank you so much for finding us. We appreciate it. Speaking of finding us, guys, be sure to hit that like button. It really helps us get discovered, especially on the live gaming section of YouTube where we stream. And also, guys, be sure to share this out with a friend. It really helps spread awareness of the channels. Notorious wants to know, do you guys stream the Friday night fights, Doggy?
As I told him, okay, I don't personally, but sometimes some of the guys that join in, like Shodfather, like Treacherous God might be one of them that streams it. There's a few guys that'll stream us sometimes. But I don't, and Jago doesn't. Just depends on like who's in there. So maybe that's something I should do. Then you guys can watch me get whooped on a bunch of times. Laugh at me. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I don't personally. But yeah, sometimes some of those guys join in. They do. So I'm expecting a pretty decent crowd tonight, because everybody should, even if they didn't, like last week, it was just collector's edition and premium edition of Mortal Kombat guys joined in. So
Mhm.
hopefully everybody that has it wants to join it tonight. So hopefully a big fighting crowd.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Well,
I
there you
have
go.
to sew. I have to sew a skin curtain tonight.
Skin curtain. I mean,
That's
can't do
cool.
I'm not kidding.
let me see. Hold on. Let me find you. Here you are.
No, that's cool. That is cool.
I skin everybody.
Wow.
I also
dark.
have
It's
my
getting
vigor.
dark in here, guys. But it is spooky season, so it's time.
Gotta do what
Doggy!
you gotta do.
Doggy, Nuftoria says, I think that would be an awesome regular stream, guys.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we need to just make that regular. Yep. Okay. All right. Thank you, Notorious. We'll have to do that then.
All right, Doggy, what's the next game you're talking about?
Okay, I'm gonna go old school with 3 more bad guys. 3 more bad
Oh.
guys. Oh, okay. So yeah, I didn't really know I did that, but I'm gonna go with Rampage.
Ooh, good one. Good choice.
1986 arcade game. Yeah, the arcade game. You know, you could play up to 3 players. You could pick from George, Lizzie, Ralph. And these were all 3 big monsters that got turned into monsters because of mishaps. You know, okay, so George turned into a gorilla because of a experimental vitamin. You got Lizzie, who turned into a lizard, of course, as you could guess, right? It was a radioactive lake, and Ralph was a wolf, and he had some kind of food additive or something like that, right? You know, so, and they're bad guys, of course. They're bad guys, you know, because they're tearing down the city right here. They're eating humans out of the, you know, out of the buildings and bashing cop cars and all that good stuff, as you can see. Yeah, this game's set over the course of 128 days or so. It starts in my home state of Illinois, in Peoria, which is not my hometown, and ends up in Plano, Illinois. So, and you go through the whole United States, smashing downtowns as you go.
Oh, no, you just dropped her? Or saved her?
Yeah. Yeah, it's smashing towns. You know, the idea is to destroy all the buildings in the level, and then you'll move on to the next level. Sometimes some towns have, you know, 1 or 2 levels. Sometimes they have, you know, just 1. They might have 3, like if you're in Chicago, you know, it could last for 5 levels, you know. Yeah. You take damage by getting shot by bullets, by, yeah, they just say bullets coming out of that car, out of tanks, out of helicopters, eating bad food, like trying to eat a toaster before it has a toast in it. You could, of course, regain your health by eating the humans and eating food that's in the buildings. Yeah, we own this on the NES. Me and my brother loved playing through this on the NES. It didn't have one of the people. It didn't have the wolf guy, Ralph. It didn't have Ralph in it. It just had two players, but you can only play 2 players anyway, so whatever. But yeah, we love playing through that one. Of course, had some differences, you know, but it wasn't quite the arcade, but whatever. It was still good times. I have it on that arcade one up. It's on that one right there. Me and Willow enjoy playing it every once in a while because I mean,
hold on, which one? Which one?
It's on the Mortal. Am I pointing? Yeah, it's one of the games, one of the 12 on that Mortal Kombat because it's midway. You know, it's a midway.
Okay.
You know, so
Cool.
So it's one of the 12 games on there, which is pretty arcade perfect, as you know, as much as it could be. And yeah, this original game did spark 5 sequels, I do believe, 4 or 5 sequels, and of course a movie, which I think had The Rock in it.
Oh yeah, the movie with The Rock. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I thought I had The Rock. Yeah. So yeah, game I love. Takes me back to my childhood, playing in the arcades, and of course on the NES for long periods of time.
All right, well there you go. DeathDealer Rampage.
Good game. I liked it. I played it a lot. As a matter of fact, there's a few arcades that Dreadpool and I have gone to around here that still have this game in it, and yeah, it's still fun. I mean, you can't really go wrong with it. It was always entertaining, and I think it will always be entertaining. And I think it's not so much nostalgia so much as it's just a good video game that holds up. Honestly, it's fun. So
yeah.
You get to run around and destroy the buildings. I mean, it's like Donkey Kong on steroids. There you go. Best way to say it. Donkey Kong on steroids.
Yeah, and if you get tired of if you're playing 2-player or 3-player, if you get tired of beating up the buildings, you just beat up each other even. You know?
Yeah.
Take out your frustration on each other.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. So Rampage. Of course, I played Rampage. I played this at the arcades. I played this on my NES, and I think they did a Xbox Live Arcade version of it that kind of had more 3D-ish graphics.
Mhm. Yeah.
Right. And of course, I played this, and no, I never won a single level other than like maybe 2 or 3 before I would die and just suck at this game. I was a bad guy, but I was not a good bad guy, and of course, I was always the wolf. I love the wolf. I love dogs. Right.
Ralph.
Yeah, I was always Ralph. So yeah, I loved Rampage. I think the Rampage movie sucked because they turned it into good guys when they were bad guys.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah. Good
You
point.
should
Good
keep
point
them
on
bad
that.
guys. I hate that they the thing I hate about The Rock in all his movies, like if he plays a bad guy, he has to somehow make him a good guy.
Mm.
Like what was that Shazam? Black Adam? Yeah, no, screw that. So yeah, Black Adam is a bad guy. Be a bad guy. So yeah, I like this. I like this game, doggy. I like this choice, and of course, you got to play for high scores, and you got to tear up new cities and new levels. I always had fun punching the planes out of the sky because I think on some of them, they would parachute off of it, and then you could catch them when they would parachute, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So I really enjoyed that one. So yeah, what a great game, doggy. What a great way to be a bad guy, not just a bad guy, but a cool giant monster.
That's
Yeah,
right.
right. Yeah.
What a great choice, doggy. I gotta give it
Thank you.
to my panel today. Knocking it out
Yeah,
of the park with being
Yeah, we
evil.
got some good good bad guy games. Exactly.
I
That's
have
right.
just a little experience. Just a little.
Yeah,
Let's see.
exactly.
Because I drink from my poisoned apple.
Jim Walker says, I own that movie, the Rampage movie. Yeah, I watched it. I don't own it. I don't own movies anymore. I just watch stuff on subscription services. So yeah, let's move the show right along.
Moving along.
So I gotta give my game a little context. So this game is a Game Boy Advance game, so the graphics are pixelated on YouTube, guys. Trust me, this is the highest resolution it will go.
It's okay.
Okay.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
But in my game, I love this game because I was playing a game called Golden Sun.
Mhm.
And you play an adept out of your village out to save the world and to to stop people from lighting certain lighthouses because it would bring upon the end of the world.
Mhm.
And you end up killing them, but they kidnapped before you killed them. They kidnapped some other adepts, namely, I believe his name was Isaac. Was it Isaac? I think his name was Isaac, right?
Mhm.
And his little sister. Oh, sorry, you Felix. Sorry, Felix, and his younger sister Jenna, and they're adepts. In other words, they can use magic,
Mhm.
right? And so you were chasing them to try to rescue them, but they didn't want to be rescued. They wanted to be bad, blah blah blah, so forth and so on, right? And so, if this doesn't mess up, I should really hit play before I start talking. And so the second game, The Lost Age, when it came out, I was so excited for it, right?
Mhm.
And I thought to myself, man, this game is going to be epic. I get to continue the story, so forth and so on. But no, you play the bad guys you were chasing. They flip it around on you. So now instead of trying to save the world, you're trying to end the world, right? As the young evil adept. So here's the people that I was in the last game.
Mhm.
They're on the ground. And here's the people that you are now. I mean, look, even their portraits look evil, right?
Mhm.
So in this game, they flip it around on you. You are now the antagonist / the new protagonist, right?
Mhm.
And you have to play the game to figure out what happens. But God, this is so long ago. This is so long ago. I totally forgot. But again, you try to light the lighthouse. You got to light the Mars lighthouse, and to bring in about the end of the world. And of course, at the very end, they stop you from being fully evil, and they convince you not to do it, and you end up fighting like a giant demon. So yeah, the reason you want to light the lighthouses is because whoever lights the lighthouses, all of them, gains immense power for themselves. And so you're being manipulated by said dude right here. And of course, you know, he's telling you that once he has this main power, he's going to save you, everybody in your town of, I believe it was called Vale. So of course, you're being the bad guy, trying to stop the good guys from stopping the bad guy. You know, you're basically a minion trying to help the bad guy. You're a manipulated bad guy.
Okay.
And at the very end, you end up coming to your senses, but he does light the last lighthouse, and you along with the original good guys have to beat him, and it is an epic game. Golden Sun just plays so dang well, especially in the old Game Boy Advance, guys. If there's a game that deserves an HD remake, a 3D remake, it is Golden Sun. I don't know why they have not done it. This game is amazing. The two games. And the best part about Golden Sun is that it plays right into each other. Like the sequel literally picks up right where it left off, like right there. So yeah, this game, amazing. I couldn't get enough of it. I still can't get enough of it. Some of my favorite games, favorite RPGs. Play Golden Sun. Be the bad guy. Be the bad guy, guys. Here, be the manipulated bad guy. I guess I don't know how to say that. Be Felix, the bad guy. By the way, you play Felix. You don't need to keep him named Felix. You can name him whatever you want, but be Felix. Yes. Absolutely. DeathDealer, Golden Sun.
Never played it. Sorry. This one, it looks cute though. I mean, I can't lie.
So
While
awesome.
your bad guys have an evil portrait, they do look adorable, especially the redhead.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the sister. That's the sister. What is her name? Hold on, I wrote these names down somewhere. Jenna.
And she is filled with rage. So
yes.
but not
yes,
so
she
much
is
that she's
ready.
blinded by it. I am down for that. Yeah.
Yeah. And the battles are pretty epic in this, guys. Like the summoning, the Digin. So that's another thing. Like the battle system in this game is amazing. You got to collect these little creatures called Digins, a Digin, or a Jin, if you will. If you don't want to say the Digin, and if you know Jin, they grant wishes, right? And they're powerful beings that have to that do their best to protect their owners, right? And so there's many different types of Jin. They have water Jins, wind Jins, fire Jins, so forth and so on. And you can after you have so many, you can mix and match some to get these epic summons. So like as you collect them, you don't just level up and get like awesome spells and awesome summons. You have to find these Jin, mix them together to get these epic summons. And there's like so many different combinations, guys. You just want to try it. You just want to try all the combinations. You want to find all those Jin, and then you can see them, right? Because you're an adept, so you get to see the magical world. You're an adept, right? All of these people are adepts, as they call them. You can see that you have a connection to the magical realm, right? And so you can see the Jin, and you have to get them, and it's just when you get the 5 Jin for your color type, like if you're a fire, like Jenna is a Mars adept. So if you find her 5 Mars Jin, she gets so powerful and her summons are so awesome. It's insane. You gotta try it, DeathDealer. You gotta play these games.
But I have to. I'm gonna have to play it. I'm still here.
All right.
Just
Doggy.
hiding in the shadows. It's too bright. The light's hurting my eyes. I'm a creature of the night.
Doggy. Golden Sun. The Dark Age.
Man, I love me some older school JRPGs, but I have never played these. What are these on?
These are on the Game Boy Advance, so you can 100%
okay.
find them used.
Okay.
Find them used.
I'd have to find me a used Game Boy Advance too, as well. But no, this looks really cool, man. Like just the whole older school kind of looking art style and all that good stuff, man. Yeah, this looks really cool to me, and I like the whole bad guy perception too. So
I wonder if the Nintendo will release it on the Switch. They've released a bunch of older games. On
Right,
the
that'd be
Switch
cool.
that you can
Yeah.
play,
So this was made by Camelot Studios, I believe. I think they're
Yeah.
defunct now.
Oh
So
no,
the licensing
okay.
might be
janky. Yeah.
janky, if you will.
Yeah. No,
And
this
so-
looks really cool though. This looks like awesome.
So yeah, so here he is. He's about to start to light a beacon, right? And it's just so cool. That's all I have to say. Like this whole game. Like I remember playing the original Golden Sun. I was so into it. And the fact that I didn't kill every bad guy and the game ended, I was like, no! Like the credits rolled. I'm like, oh, there's definitely something after the credits. No, there wasn't.
Aw.
The credits rolled. I was like, no. So when the Dark Age came out, day one, take my money. I was there.
Man, even the map looks cool and stuff. I love the old school
this game
vibes,
is epic, dude.
Man, it
It
looks
is
cool.
And they bamboozled everybody into thinking you were going to be killing the last of the bad guys.
I thought you were going to continue being Isaac, who is the good guy, right? But instead, you're Felix, the other adept, right? So yeah, it is just such a good game. Like it's such a good series. I love Golden Sun as a series. They did release a new Golden Sun on the 3DS. You should definitely play it, guys. You should definitely play it. Sorry, guys, I don't mean to gush, but my love for Golden Sun knows no bounds.
That's all. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. That game
All right,
looks
let's
cool.
see. Splendifference joins us. Shout out to Splendifference. Thank you so much
What's
for
up,
joining
brother?
us. You are the real MVP.
Boom.
That's right. And so, yeah, so that is our next lineup of 3 bad guy games. So, Dougie, guess what time
Yes?
it is?
Man, being bad never felt so good. It's intermission time with DeathDealer.
Woohoo!
And tonight's game is super simple. You guys are just picking from the 3 games which we were just talking about. We will
Yes.
plead our case on why you should choose our games to be your choice.
Yes.
But you're going to choose which game you would prefer to play as the bad guy. Are we
Yes.
ready?
I am not ready.
Yeah.
I'm not ready.
Oh,
yes,
not
sorry. I
ready?
know it's freezing up. It's my computer. It's old. It sucks. Yes.
Computer.
It's okay.
It's my
How's the weather?
Yeah, hold on. I gotta set it up. Sorry, I was gushing so much I forgot to prepare this.
Your PC's being the bad guy.
That's right. I'm trying to get my PC to be the good guy, but the good guy is so expensive. Okay, I showed you the cost. It was expensive.
Yeah,
Right.
it is.
Right.
Computers are
But-
crazy expensive nowadays.
Yeah. And
But it'll-
shout out to Jago Kukin who joins us. Thank you so much
Jago.
for joining us, Jago Kukin. You are the real MVP. And I am ready. Let's go, DeathDealer. Let's do it. Make your case for your bad guy.
All right. Well, shall I list the bad guys first so you can put the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
So, first, your choices are, you've got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you've got Rampage, or you have Golden Sun, The Dark Age. Okay, so for my choice, I'm pleading for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre because you're playing as the Sawyer family, or you can play as one of the loser victims who get suckered into going into the middle of nowhere into a crazy looking house and decide it seems like a great idea to trespass here because brain cells. But Sawyer family kill them in interesting ways before they get off the property. Of course, cannibalism is a must. You get to feed Grandpa blood and he helps you find the people. And of course, you get to play as one of your favorite Sawyer family members. I mean, who doesn't want to play as Leatherface or the Hitchhiker? And those guys are pretty cool and they are awfully memorable because even if you haven't seen the movies, everybody knows who Leatherface is.
Mhm.
And almost everybody can recognize who the Hitchhiker is
Yep.
just on his look. So, I think you
Alright.
should go with them.
Doggy, make your case for Rampage.
I mean, hey, kind of speaks for itself. It's Rampage, baby. Everybody loves Rampage. It's been around for almost 40 years. I mean, and how could you not love to play as the lovable Lizzie or the great George or the reputable Ralph? You know, I mean, these guys are mutated humans. They were old. They were humans back in the day, so you gotta love them, right? These turned into lovable monsters. I mean, a wolf, a lizard, a gorilla. Who doesn't love a gorilla, right? Yeah. Who doesn't love a good gorilla? You know what I'm saying? So, that's enough said. Enough said. Retro. Gotta love the retro.
There you go. All right. So, guys, when you're not listening to this, you can play a 20-minute PvP game, I guess, and be that bad guy. You can play some arcade game from way back in the day. Older than dirt.
Whoa! Hey!
Or you can play the 32-bit goodness on the go, which is Golden Sun, the Dark Age, which threw a 180 at you and put you in the shoes of Felix and Jenna to be the bad guys to bring the end of the world so that you can get unlimited power and save your village of Vale. Come on, guys. That's what you want. That's what you want, right? And it is a long story. It's a good 15 to 20 hour RPG with great. And if you played the game before, you got a 40-hour RPG. Do yourself a favor, guys. Play Golden Sun. All right. So there we go.
There we go.
Yes. All right. We're going to go ahead and end the poll right there.
Closing arguments are over.
That's right. DeathDealer, how did the chat vote?
As I suspected, nostalgia wins. I can't even blame you guys on that one because Rampage is an amazing game. I mean, it was stated when Doggy was the first originally talking about it. It's a great game. Rampage brings it in at 62%. Texas Chainsaw Massacre brings it in at a good second at 37%. And I am so sorry for you, Axel. You did not sway a single person.
Oh, man.
Did you not vote for yourself?
Yeah, he didn't even vote for himself.
Like, you didn't even vote for yourself?
I'm the host. I host the poll.
Oh, well,
but my wife didn't vote for me? What?
Yeah, you didn't get a single vote. I'm so sorry, man.
Dang, I am not loved at all. Yeah, but seriously, guys, Golden Sun, you guys are missing out if you haven't played it.
Oh, it looks cool.
Just saying.
The game was cool. Yeah.
I'm just saying, you guys are missing out. I don't know who out, I think Golden Sun, let me see. Hold on a second. Hold your horses, guys. Of course, this game existed before Metacritic was a thing. Oh, but it has a rating. So Golden Sun, the OG Golden Sun, has a 91 meta. 91. Golden Sun, the Lost Age, has an 86, and Golden Sun Dark Dawn has an 80. I mean, come on, guys. Come on. These are great games.
No one said they weren't good games. You just
nobody's heard of them.
Weren't better than Rampage or Texas. And again, Texas Chainsaw just came out.
The expression you give me while you're saying that just tells me like it just sucks. Oh yeah, I'm saying positive things, but in the back, I think it sucks.
I can't say. I've never played it. I do want to play it though. I'm gonna look to see if Nintendo's got it somewhere more recent.
Yeah, they should. Lost Boomer joins us. I can't put what you said, Lost Boomer, as it as a curse word, but thank you so much for joining us. You are the real MVP. And of course, Jago joins us. And General Spartan joins us. He says, trying to find out how to split time between Cyberpunk 2077, Starfield, Mortal Kombat 1, and Call of Duty. Man, that is a tall order right there, sir.
It's rough days.
Thank you so much for joining us. You are the real MVP. And let's see, is that it for everybody so far? No. Jago says he picked Rampage, just FYI. My wife says, oops, she must have not voted for me. Jago Kukin says, Axel's wife voted for Rampage. Yeah, I'm feeling it. And Jago Kukin says, I've literally never heard of your game, Axel. Well, I know you haven't. You hate Nintendo. It was on the Game Boy. Yeah. So let's see. And Lost Boomer says, I'm on Liza P. Yeah, I cannot wait to play that game and get here soon. Yes. Fantastic. But let's move the show right along. Let me hit this button here. Hit this button over here. We're ready. DeathDealer, take it away.
Okay, and my third and final game of the evening shall
Bad
be a
guy game.
massive surprise. It'll be a massive surprise. I'm a positive. No one will ever suspect that this would be a game I would play, much less love. I'm so sure. But we're gonna go with something that will unfortunately shortly be completely discontinued, not just not sold anymore. You won't be able to play it after this year. But
Mhm.
on the bright side, because of this, they are unlocking everything in the game, and you will be an automatic like 140 level. So, but Friday the 13th, because
Mhm.
they couldn't get their licensing together, it's going to be off. But it is a great game
Mhm.
for, I mean, let's face it, Jason Voorhees runs around for the most part, singular campground, other than like 2 movies, which we will not talk about today. But it's a good game based on the movies. I mean, you got counselors, well, teenagers, young adults, you've got to go and murder, and you do your slow walk to them. You can, do things in different ways, slam them into a tree, throw them through the wall, just straight up butcher them with a sharp object, break them in half, like so many things. But it is an excellent game. Like I said, shortly, if they haven't already, you will be 140 level and everything will be unlocked. So all your abilities, all of the wonderful tricks and trades shall be unlocked for you. I highly recommend it before they take it off because it is online only. Unfortunately, you can only play it online.
Hmm. That sucks.
Mhm. Yeah.
Doggy, Friday the 13th.
Man, I think I find it. How long has this been out? Has it been like a year or two?
It's been quite a few years now. Yeah.
Yeah, I played this like because you play as like a whole group of people trying to kill him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like super powerful and stuff. Yeah, I played this. This game was okay. Probably not as good as what Texas Chainsaw Massacre would be, if we would have got into those rooms and been able to play more of that. But it was okay. It was a cool game. Good premise behind it. It'd been cool to have been like one person just gets to randomly be Jason, right? Is that how it goes? I don't think I ever got that chance.
You get to be one of many killers, right? DeathDealer?
Pardon me? I'm sorry. What was
You
that?
get to be one of many killers, right?
No. You're just Jason Voorhees. That's it in this game.
Okay.
Or you're one of the camp,
Yeah, you can
members,
be one of the
right?
camp counselors, and there's I believe 5 slots, 4 or 5 slots, and you can pick a couple of different characters. But all of those slots have to be filled in order for you to be able to play. But no, you only get to pick Jason in this game. It's just Jason Voorhees.
All right, only Jason Voorhees.
Yeah, it's a cool game. Cool premise. That's a shame it's going away. So that's too bad.
Yeah.
Like she said, definitely try it out before. Definitely try it out before it's gone.
Yeah.
I haven't played this game. These games just don't kind of appeal to me because I'm not a horror fan.
To each their own, even if you're wrong.
No, but this is why we wanted you here, was because you present the point of views we don't have. So yeah, but great pick though, DeathDealer. Definitely play it before it goes out of style. I might have to play at least 1 or 2 rounds before it goes out.
Yeah, try it out. Yeah.
Why not? It's kind of like one of those, you know what? We can't fix our license, so you know what? We're just gonna go full scorched earth.
Yeah. Well, like I was telling you guys, and like some of the people may not know, the character of Jason Voorhees, bits and pieces of him are owned by different people because as the series went on, they started adding more and more abilities and more characteristics for him. And each time they did, whoever wrote that in owns that particular portion of the character. And unfortunately, it's difficult for them to get their licensing and everyone to cooperate happily. So that's why the movies are hard to get, and this is one of the only games, and they're pulling it, like I said. So enjoy it while you can.
Yeah, enjoy it while you can. General Spartan says that he's listening while WWE SmackDown is in the background. Hey, for all of you guys lurking in the background, we just want you to know you are also the real MVP, and we appreciate each and every one of you.
For sure.
Eternal Shaddai joins us. He says, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Eternal Shaddai. Thank you so much for joining us. You are the real MVP.
Now that's a bad guy.
Jago Kukin says, Friday the 13th was a good game. Too bad they ran into licensing issues. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's...
And he is also playing Elijah P. Yeah.
Elijah P.
Elijah P.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doggy, what is your next game that you want to talk about?
Okay, I'm going back to a 1995, a game I played in the arcade and on the PlayStation, and it was on many other systems like Super Nintendo Genesis, Saturn, WrestleMania, the arcade game. And yes, it featured 8 digitized characters. Some of them pretty stinky, but you know, okay, what we had Brett Hart, we had Undertaker, we had Doink the Clown, we had Yokozuna, Bam Bam Bigelow, Shawn Michaels, Lex Luger, and of course, we're going to focus on the real bad guy, Razor Ramon. Hey, yo, Chico, say hello to the bad guy, Razor Ramon. I am the only man in the WWF oozing machismo. And hey, yo, Chico, if you try to play me in WrestleMania, the arcade game, I'm going to carve you up.
Woo! Shout out to Doggy. Man, I love those impressions.
Brava.
Wrestling Doggy.
Yeah, this game
was to play as the bad guy.
The bad guy. The bad guy. This is the bad guy right there.
That's right. That's what he was known as the bad guy.
The bad guy. Yes.
That's right.
Yo. But yeah, this game was a mix of like MK and maybe some NBA Jam thrown in there. You know, unlike most of your kind of wrestling games before that, you know, it was more just like a fighting game, if you will. You know, had just like strike moves and special moves. Like Mortal Kombat, it had the uppercut, and you'd uppercut him and it hit real high in the air. You know, it had like crazy stuff like Doink would bust out a mallet, or Bam Bam had fiery fist, and of course Razor had the arm that turned into turned into the blade. So no, this game was super awesome. It was cool in the arcade. The arcade had like some like a Undertaker fatality, might have had a few other ones, but they took that out in the home versions. Yeah, no, this game was super awesome. It had cool single player mode where you could be IC champ by playing through some single player stuff, and then it'd get more cheap where it'd be 1-on-2 on 1 and then 3-on-1, and then the WWF champion mode was like you're always facing, it was like 2-on-1 and 3-on-1, and then it went to like this mode where you had to like you're in a gauntlet. It was like in like a Royal Rumble where it's like 3-on-1 to start, and then it would just add more players until you beat them all. So, but no, this game was super fun. I love playing this at the arcade and at home. It's good stuff.
Awesome. DeathDealer, WWF WrestleMania, the arcade game, playing as the bad guy, Razor Ramon. Razor Ramon.
Yeah, actually, believe it or not, I have played, and I did play as Razor Ramon. I just like the way his name sounded, and I was like, let's do it. But yeah, of course, I used to go to the arcades and play the game on a regular basis. This was one of my cousin's favorite games, so yeah, I played this one quite often, as a matter of fact. Good times, good pick, of course. Excellent choice, sir.
Yeah, the bad guy.
The bad guy.
Yeah. So I played this game. This game sucked so many of my quarters because I love wrestling, but I would never pick Razor Ramon. I was always the Undertaker because, you know, if I'm going to get my money,
cool in there too, yeah.
I wanted to be the Phenom, and I could never figure this game out. But when it finally came to my Sega Saturn, I played all the characters, including the bad guy himself, Razor Ramon, who, as I've gotten older, you know, I was so young when this was happening that I was like, boo, I don't want to be with the bad guy, boo, you know. But as I got older and he became, you know, I've learned to appreciate the chops these bad guys have to get so much heat. And at the time, no bad guy had more heat than Razor Ramon. that, and of course, innovator of the ladder match with Shawn Michaels.
Right. Yep.
For that Intercontinental Championship, a great Intercontinental Champion himself. So yeah, I think Razor Ramon is of course such a iconic man,
Iconic
actor
bad
and
guy.
wrestler, I guess you could say, because he was so good at being the bad guy, and he embellished it. He knew he was the bad guy. He would even call himself the bad guy.
All right. Yeah.
He would say, "I am the bad guy," or something.
Say
like that.
hello to the bad guy.
Yes. The bad guy is here. I remember him saying that one time. He's like, the bad guy is here. So yeah, he relished in it.
Yes, he did. Yeah, he did.
Yes.
Yep.
Let's check in with the with the chat. Jiggle Cookin says, "Doggy, you're oozing just cheese, bro."
I saw that.
So great. He's so awesome.
That's funny, Jacob.
Razor Ramon was my guy. Splendiferous.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, he was. And of course, Splendiferous was. I hated the fact that Ultimate Warrior wasn't in it. Right. Me too.
Yeah, they left out. Yeah, they left out. Like, yeah, they could have took like Doink out of there and put in and a few of those guys and put different people in there. Yeah.
And Chair Walker says, "Rest in peace to the bad guy."
Yeah. R.I.P. Scott Hall. You were a true talent in the wrestling world. You should.
And they went with Razor Ramon because Clipper Cletus wasn't as catchy. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, definitely great choice by the man, not the bad guy, but the talented guy, Doggy Dog.
Oh well, thank you. Well, that was real nice of you.
Yes.
Thank you.
So I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't find a long clip of these games. Is that it is so old, but I want you to know this game was fire back in the day. So I got into computer gaming quite young, and I wanted to use a joystick. So I went out and acquired a game when I was very young called Star Wars TIE Fighter, where you get to play the Empire, killing rebel scum, putting down your own people who are trying to rebel against the will of the Emperor, and you're coming up against space pirates, bringing peace and security to your empire, guys, by the will of the Emperor. I love this game on PC. This game was so innovative. The radar system was so innovative. You had your 2D radar on the front and your 3D radar over here, and put together, you could figure out where everything was. It was so cool because it was in space. This is made back then by LucasArts. It had great art. It had a great story. And you weren't like a fearsome Darth Vader in this one, guys. You were just a Imperial pilot putting out rebellions, killing rebel scum, killing pirates, and it was so fun. And you got rewarded and recognized for being a tactical genius on the TIE Fighter. And of course, your TIE Fighters, depending on which one you were, it was just, you could be high offense or high defense, depending on the TIE Fighter you chose. So yeah, this game was phenomenal. Back in the day, I was so much into these space sims back in the day. And it's a good story, but this is the way space sims were back in the 90s. I think this game was in the 90s. When was this game made?
Looks 90-ish.
When was it? 1994. That's right. And of course, my PC brain couldn't help but play this game as the bad guy, because I played. So out first came X-Wing, and then came TIE Fighter. And TIE Fighter was just superior to X-Wing in every aspect. The story was better. The combat was better. The fact that you weren't like a hero was even better on the way. So yeah, you had to play. I remember, as a matter of fact, I remember playing this at your house on your computer. Shout out to my friend here, Sean. He says, "This is the way." Yes, I played this game at your house at your computer. You introduced me to this game.
Well, that's good timing right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
Popped at the right time.
He did. Thank you so much. Yeah. So I remember playing it at his house. Shout out to Sean. You are the real MVP. So yeah. Star Wars TIE Fighter. Back in the day, guys, where you get to play the bad guy.
back.
DeathDealer. Are you going to be rebel scum, or are you going to come and bring peace and security to your empire?
Oh, I would have absolutely worked for the Empire for a little while until they told me one too many times what to do. But I never played this game. I didn't play PC games really back then. However, this looks a lot like I'm trying to think of which game it is. Maybe Firefox?
Yeah, Star
Something
Fox.
Oh,
like
Star
that?
Fox.
Star Fox.
yeah.
Star Fox. Yeah, it looks an
I
awful
mean, it
lot
is
like
a polygon
Star Fox.
game, but yeah, I
Right,
can
yeah,
see the
that's
similarities,
good.
the
Yeah,
polygon
that's-
style. Yep.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I didn't play this one. Unfortunately.
There you go. No on this one.
No.
Doggy, would you play this one, or would you be an X-Wing pilot if you had to choose?
I like that. I did not play this game. I did not play PC games back in the day. I don't play them now. I wouldn't even be surprised if my PC would even play this game. I'd be lucky if it even would be able to fire this one up and play it. So
Same.
You console peasants. You don't know the glory of PC gaming.
but no. I would of course go, who doesn't want to dabble in the dark side? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
right. So
Experience the power of the dark side.
exactly. So yeah.
I'd really like to be Vader, be able to choke somebody from across the room.
Yeah, I'd like to be able. Yeah. I'd like
That'd
to be
be
able to
fun.
do that too.
Yes. Star Wars
Right,
TIE Fighter
right.
was so much fun back in the day. Let's check in with the chat real quick. Let's see. Okay. Now they have Rogue Squadron, a bit better graphics. Yeah. Quite a bit.
Oh
Quite a
yeah,
bit.
yeah. That game's all right.
So you play as Ramon in this game. So I played as his great descendant. Actually, his great ancestor in a galaxy far, far away, a long time ago. As TIE Fighter Ramon. Okay. Let's see. Trail Walker says, I played X-Wing instead, right? But at least you know the style. You know the style, right? This was it. And the graphics and the sound sounded just like the movies guy. If you were like a Star Wars guy, this was it. As my good friend puts it, where do you go? I don't even see where he went. He must have deleted it. Did I lose him? No, here he is. As he said it, this is the way. Absolutely, this is the way. So yeah, so and of course now, what was that latest Star Wars game that came out that had a campaign where you played the bad guy? Rogue Squadron. Yeah, Rogue Squadron had a campaign where you played the Empire, but by the end of the game, you turned to the light side. You became good. That's baloney. In this game, you played the bad guy through and through, and you were a hero for the Empire. A hero. The Emperor himself, Palpatine, gave you your medals. So,
I mean, that guy's kind of gross. I'm not going to lie. I'm not really interested in medals from him. He's kind of gross. But, I'm always down to be a bad guy.
Yes.
I'm a bad guy.
If someone is breathing like that and I'm around, it ain't because she's pretending to be Vader. Wow.
You're nasty.
There we go.
You're nasty.
There you go. First one of the day was Splendiferous.
Yeah, we got us a nasty sighting. Yeah.
There you go. We got a nasty sighting. Yes. Let's see. That's a good way to put it.
That's it.
Let's see. Eternal should die. For me, it's Mario and Luigi Bowser story. That game is funny and good. And also Star Wars The Force Unleashed. Yeah, you get to play Star Killer. That's right. Star Killer in The Force Unleashed. That's right. But Doggy, with all that being said, guess what time it is?
Say hello to our bad guys. It's Intermission Time with the lovely, talented DeathDealer.
That's right. She's a good mom, but she's a bad guy.
Raising them to be evil. That's the only way to do it, children.
Let's see. We have some more comments here.
Oh, yes.
What about a medal from Admiral Thrawn? Yeah, the fish. Yeah, who do you want to get? Which medal do you want to
I'll take the
get?
fish.
Yeah.
Something about Palpatine, just like he just gives me that creepy uncle vibe. Like he'd like hug you just a little too long, or like even though he might say something nice and like give you a compliment, it comes off as a little borderline. Like,
Don't want to be touched. Emperor Palpatine definitely needs a facelift. Yeah. There you go.
Looks like his name should be Chester.
All right, DeathDealer, do you want to tell the chat what we're doing?
Okay. For anyone who doesn't know and you are just now arriving, thank you for joining us. And our game tonight is quite simple. We have discussed some games. You are going to decide which one of these 3 games you would rather play and be the bad guy in. And that's it. You're basically deciding who picked the better game.
All right. We're ready, DeathDealer.
All right. So, of course, your first choice is Friday the 13th. Okay. Second choice is WrestleMania, the arcade game. And your third choice is Star Wars TIE Fighter. Now, we shall plead our cases on why
Before we do, DeathDealer's going to plead why you should tune in on Sunday. Are you going to have a show this Sunday?
Oh, yes, I shall have a show this Sunday. I can't even think of what I'm doing this Sunday. It shall be Majestic Mayhem, of course. So at 9 o'clock Eastern Time, we are doing Majestic Mayhem on 4GQ TV. It shall be myself, my hot mama, and Cozy Beluga. We pick different topics each week. It could be video games, it could be movies, it could be TV shows, it could be whatever. And we just have a great time and enjoy ourselves. It's a all-female podcast, and we give you our point of view on different topics. And it's, of course, majestic and a lot of mayhem because it's got me hosting, so I go off the rails there just like I do here.
It's mayhem. All right. Plead your case.
All right. Now, of course, who doesn't want to be Jason Voorhees? And if you don't want to be Jason Voorhees, then you can be one of the foolish teenagers who wandered onto the wrong campgrounds. You must obviously try to escape and start generators to do so. If you allow one camper to get away, you've lost. Hang up your machete. You are not fit for the hockey mask. But I digress. It is an amazing game, and unfortunately, it will be going off after this year. But for the time being, they have given and unlocked everything for anyone who chooses to play. So if you're gonna do it, now's the time. I suggest you do so.
All right. Great case, great case. And why shouldn't they pick Doggy Dog's pick or my pick?
Because I'm amazing, you love me, and let me go out with a bang. I'm not going to be here for a little while.
Oh, dang. The sympathy votes.
That was unfair,
Dang.
but I got to give it
I
to you.
regret asking.
I'm not poker now. Yeah.
Too late now. Dang. Doggy, make your case.
Hey, y'all. Did all you people here come here tonight to see Friday the 13th? Did all you people come here tonight to see Star Wars TIE Fighter? Oh. Did all you come here tonight to see WrestleMania, the arcade game with the bad guy, Razor Ramon? Hey, yo, Chico. I'm the only man in this podcast oozing machismo. I got all of the gold. I got all of the ladies. Hey, yo, Chico. Don't make the wrong vote. Don't make the wrong move, or I will carve you up.
Dang, man. How do I follow that? Oh, my gosh. Oh, man. All right. Guys, you can choose to be Jason Voorhees, who doesn't even recognize his own mother, right? Because he got fooled
that was
by
a
someone
low
just
blow.
dressing up like his mother. right? You can be that guy, obviously. Or you can be Razor Ramon, the bad guy, who got traded away to WCW because he sucked. He wasn't bringing in the money more.
Hey, yo, Chico. There's 3 reasons I went to the WCW. Money, and money.
Well, I hope that money was worth it because nobody younger than age 20 knows who you are.
That's right, Chico, and that's okay, because we are all over 20 years old. And if not, I'll make you over 20 years old.
You're gonna be drinking age. So, or guys, you want to pick Star Wars TIE Fighter. You get to play as a pilot, a rookie pilot who, with your tactical genius, you put down the rebellion, you take down pirates, and you bring peace and prosperity and security to your empire, guys. You got to pick TIE Fighter because you don't get to play some famous character. You get to play yourself, the great TIE Fighter pilot that you are for the Empire. Star Wars TIE Fighter is it. All right, hold on. Let's see here. Let's check in with the chat. First off, shout out to Fun Speculation. Thank you so much for joining us, Mav. You are the real MVP.
Hey, Mav, what's up,
appreciate
dude?
All right, let's see. Let's see what we have. People are laughing. Yeah. Split Difference is laughing. My wife is laughing. Let's see. Friday the 13th was fun, and I really enjoy Star Wars games, but I think I got to go with WrestleMania. Tough decision.
That's right, Chico. You made the right decision. You come with me, you'll get all the golds. You will get all the ladies. I guarantee.
Razor Ramon went to where the best toothpicks were.
That's right.
Makes sense.
These were golden toothpicks.
My wife says, OMG, each spoke for the bad guy confidently. Yeah, we're all about the bad guys today. All about the bad guys. All right, let's go ahead and end the poll right here.
Listen, I even dressed for the occasion today, ma'am. My shirt has, I think, almost all the villains on it. I've got
Awesome, that is awesome.
Maleficent,
Yeah.
Ursula, Corilla.
Are these the Disney film villains? Oh, yeah, I see it. Okay.
All the Disney villains. I've got the
that's cool.
ladies. The ladies.
The ladies.
The ladies. All right, shout out to Cyber Gunter for joining us. Thank you so much for joining us. You are the real
Razor
MVP.
Ramon, he gets all the ladies. he has had all those ladies.
He's got all the toothpicks too.
And he has
Right.
the toothpicks until he throws them all.
Hey, DeathDealer, how did the chat vote?
And our chat went with 46% said Star Wars TIE Fighter. 33% chose WrestleMania, the arcade game, and only 20% chose Friday the 13th.
Hey,
Wow, each one
Chico!
of us is 1-1-1.
Yeah.
Hey, Chico! You guys obviously don't know what you're talking about.
Right?
Yes, I am oozing machismo. You guys are obviously oozing some stupidity for choosing. You chose Axel's game? Oh! You're oozing some stupidity for sure.
The
I'm
bad
going,
guy.
Yeah, I'm going to gob you up.
Luis Bien says, oh, my funny local senor doggy. Yes, definitely. Guys, so this is going to be DeathDealer's last episode with us, unfortunately. She is going to take off to do her haunted trail.
Not forever.
I'm only going to be gone for like a month, guys.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only for a few shows. So
He's making
everybody
it dramatic
calm
there.
down.
Yeah, it's like this is it. This is it. She's gone, man.
That's it. She's out of here. She has
Yeah, she's
retired
had
from
enough of us
podcasting.
fools. She's like, these guys are ridiculous. How could anybody hang with these guys on a Friday night? I'd rather go hang out in a pile of crap than hang out with these guys. Yeah, okay.
Cyber Gunter over there saying, go Niners. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yes, she will be gone because she's going to be doing. She does a haunted trail for Halloween, so
Right.
it's open every day.
Yep.
And so she will be very busy and very tired.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Yeah.
she'll be gone.
I would be terrorizing people during showtime. So
Maybe we'll get a few. We might get a few clips from
Yeah,
that
she'll
little check-ins or whatever.
she will definitely be sending in some clips that we will of course show during the show. I
Yeah.
don't even think that dealer is going to be able to watch the show live, but
Right. Yeah, they'll be busy
because she's going to be so busy scaring the literal piss out of people.
Mhm. We
Right.
actually do have a board where we try and keep score of this. We actually go out of our way. We try to make people, believe it or not, people have quite interesting reactions when they get terrified enough. We've had children thrown at us, like actual like babies, them throwing them like to get, I guess their thinking is if our hands are full with a child, like we can't chase them or something. I don't know. It's always interesting when someone hands you their child because you're kind of standing there looking at the kid and the kid's looking at you and you guys are just kind of like, everybody's like, we're not sure
With a
what
much
to
scarier
do."
face on you.
I don't know this kid. Why do you want to hand me this child? We also have had people actually literally poop themselves. That's why we
I've been
like
there.
doing it outside because that is just so gross. We've had people pee themselves. Of course, people have puked, thrown things. We've had contact cases. I've had water bottles thrown. A couple of teenagers have thrown their phones before at us. Mom was not thrilled because she had to come back at the end of the night to try and find it. But yeah, my daughter has actually scared people out of their clothing.
What the heck?
Yeah, tiny giant. She likes to find. We like to call it finding her. Finding her. Finding her groove, I guess you could say. And when she finds that person, she knows she can really terrify. We have shortcuts to get through our maze to make it easier for me as the, I guess, manager. You would say.
Yeah.
To get from places, I have to handle all the problems and things that arise. So we have shortcuts. So my daughter will go through the shortcuts to follow the person to terrorize them the entire time. And yeah, people have actually like taken clothes off and thrown them at her to get
Oh
her
my
to
gosh.
go
Oh
away.
God, could you imagine someone throwing their like, oh, I already pissed these pants. Here you are.
Like I said, people do really interesting things when they're scared. It's almost like sometimes the common sense goes off and they do strange things. I've seen people run face first into trees. I've seen people try to go through walls. Like a cartoon. Think of like that's exactly what it is. They looked like cartoons trying to run through a wall. There was no way out, and they're like, "I'm making a way." Um, it's great fun. I love doing
We
it,
can't
and
wait
it's
to hear
all
the
for a good
stories of this
cause.
year. We can't wait.
And it's all for a good cause. We raise money for the community that go right into programs for children in the area. So it's a great time.
There you go. But yeah, she will be back later, guys, just not for about a month.
Yeah.
We have
I don't think
some questions here from people, some comments. Jago Kuka says Death Dealer has got to go haunt the haunted house.
Yeah.
That's right. Sapagunta says, careful or your team may be next to get smacked up by the 49ers. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see. Nuftoria says, Death Dealer final show. This haunted show must be very realistic. She takes this stuff very seriously. She does.
Oh yeah. You ain't kidding
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yep.
Death Dealer got added in May.
Mm.
Since May, she's been talking about this trail. So
Oh, I planned all year for it. As a matter of fact, the day that I start tearing things down from this year, mom and I start plotting next year. We literally start thinking of themes and what we're gonna do in the next year, costumes and things. So yeah, we do put a lot of time.
yeah,
And yeah,
she,
Death
she,
Dealer.
she really does.
I think she joined us in April, and we knew this was coming. But yeah, I don't think Death Dealer's missed a single show since April.
No.
And like I said, like I was saying earlier, like beforehand, like you bring it every week. We're very lucky to have you on the show. You're awesome.
Yes.
We appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
We love what you bring to the show.
Thank
And
you.
we're gonna miss you while you're gone. But you know, it's only a month. You'll be back, and everything will be back to normal. So it's all good.
And I
It's all good.
have to say, I appreciate you guys being so patient. I know that the audience isn't aware, but we have meetings earlier in the week to discuss what we're doing on the show. And the last two, I've been asleep.
Oh yeah, but yeah, she's been
And
she's been great. Yeah.
they didn't even complain. They weren't upset. They weren't like,
Oh,
"Where
no.
are you?" or anything. They
Nope.
were just like, I messaged the next day and was like, "I'm sorry, I'm sleeping." They're like, "Nope, it's fine. We figured
Yeah, no, it's
you were doing something." So you guys are great. I love it.
wow, you're
course.
great right back.
It's just
Yeah,
a podcast. It's not life or death.
You are
It's
perfect.
not a job. We
perfect
do
fit-
this for fun.
The perfect fit for this show. You're
definitely.
we're lucky to have you. Lucky to have you.
Let's see. Jago Coogan says, I worked at a haunted house with my ex. Her brother ran each Halloween, and I saw many people pee their pants. Yeah.
Got to keep that kitty litter on hand just for that reason. You pour some cat litter over the vomit or the pee, and it's good for the evening.
Has
Either that or
anyone
some salt chips.
Back from the Dead says, has anyone got hit after scaring someone?
Yeah, actually, as a matter of fact,
That's a good question.
my niece has recently discovered, as she's gotten older, she gets upset when boys will hit on her, and she's like, "I'm drenched in blood, and I've got things falling off, and they're interested in asking me out." I'm like, "Honey, it doesn't matter how gross you try to look and how horrifying you look. For some reason, some boys just can look past all of that." I get hit on all the time, actually. And because I wear a lot of makeup and things, most people can't tell how old I am, and I get a lot of young guys. I've actually been proposed to a few times, and I'm looking at them like, "Sir, I just offered to cut your heart out," and your response is, "Do you want to go on a date with me?" Like, you might need therapy. you might want to see somebody about that.
There you go. I'll ask this question later in private, but let's see. Sean says, sounds like she found her inner bad guy.
Bad guy. Yep.
I don't know if you noticed, but it's getting spooky season. We're going to get a lot more dark topics. It's unfortunate you won't be here, but we wanted to get at least one dark topic in, and that's to be the bad guy.
Yes.
Let's see. Jago Cookin says, it was a blast each Halloween. I did it for about 5 years.
That's cool. That's awesome.
And Splendifer says, we loves you, Deathy Wethy?
Weedy.
Deathy Wethy.
Deathy Wethy.
Aw,
Yeah,
I
there you
love
go.
you guys
Aw,
too. I'm
Deathy
gonna miss you
Wethy.
guys.
Oh, so cute.
I'm gonna miss you guys too.
Let's see. My wife says, yes, correct. You guys are 4 fantastic best. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
we make a great team. Yep. Thank you.
And the crazy woman could be the most fun death dealer.
So I've been told. My husband says it all the time.
The heck, Jago?
Wait, I don't know how you put
single,
up with
buddy.
me. He's
All
like, I
right.
love crazy women.
Oh man.
But guys, yes, Death Dealer will be back in the month of November.
Yeah.
So Death Dealer, have a good time at your
Yes.
haunted trail with your family. I know it's a family thing you guys do. And
Yep.
we will see you then. But guys, with all that being said, we're going to go ahead and end the show here. Of course, we wouldn't be able to do this show without you guys, the chat. That's why you guys, the chat, will always be the MVP to any of the shows we do here on the Iconic Video Games channel. And with that being said, we're going to get out of here. I'm Axel1324.
I'm Death Dealer M85.
And I'm Doggy Dog 420.
And we'll catch you guys next